question. Somebody, give me Romans 13 and 11. I have a question. It's a Ronald car, man. Give me Romans 13 and 11.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Brother, you need a water? Thank you.
Get down here to class, 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, to my brothers and sisters, man. Y'all need to come down to 1232 North King Street, where the truth resides, man. ISUPK Delaware. We definitely representing doing some big things.
202 North DuPont Boulevard in Smyrna, Delaware.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come and be a part of this rising thing that we got going on here in Delaware.
I hear everybody claiming that they love the Lord and love God and all that. Well, get in here and show it. You know what I mean? The scriptures say faith without works is dead. So if you ain't doing nothing, your faith is dead. So get up and do something. What you need to do is get your ass up and get in the class. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else. You're sitting home wasting time. Everything is going on around you, and you don't know how to compartmentalize these things. You understand? I'm on my way to class right now, like you should be. You know what I'm saying? Class don't stop for nothing.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, man. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on,
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army. Going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. One way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach shit. See me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boss shit.
John, right? Hey, Shalom, Lord in Christ. Hold on, we be right with y'all. Get that camera right. Oh, that John ain't coming up at all. All right, Shalom, Yahaba Shem Yahushua Brakathum to the brothers. Shalom, Shamar Thumb by Shem Yahushua to the sisters. There we go. Damn. All right. This is ISUPK Delaware. ISUPK started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana. And this is a Sabbath service. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me get my sound check. Test. All right. Test. All right, we in there. All right, sir. All right, Cam. Let me,
You got it.
all right, hold on a second. Camera ain't going on. Go ahead, look. See you next time. Yeah, about Laya Shala.
What's up, the Lord's prayers?
We gotta get this camera right.
Yeah, not following you.
Yeah. I'm just showing that. Oh, it's frozen.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we did.
Don't worry about it. Come on. I think he just moved too.
Yeah. Just did something. All right.
Don't worry about it. All right, what's up, the Lord's prayer?
I just gonna have to see mind our heads, man. Salakia.
So imagine which means the storm. When you have the dumb, you turn to face the east. You're gonna send the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa. Shabbat
Shemayim.
Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwa. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Ayah. Bashamayim. Latananawa.
Yeah, Bashamayim. Bashamayim.
Latananawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalakna. Kabawafna. Kasalakna. Kabawafna. Wala'ah. Tabi'ayna. Wanasaya 1. Hawashai. Salaki. Abol. Hawashayna. Mayan. Bride. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Wa'athapara. La'awalamim. Aman.
In the English. Our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. That camera is all over the place.
It's all over the place. All right. It's prayer for the power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Baba Kasha. The Thundernaw. Hakat. La'apa'ah. Kal Makalah. Kal Madawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazari. Hakat. Lahakli. Amafi. Hakat. Al Rakawaf. Hatama Allah. Lagarashan. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The water Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to
The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Can
you go get the third?
Make sure it's a row of the card. All right. If it's not, come back. Bless. This is the prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Waya Sha'ala. Waya Bayasaparian. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The water Aman.
In English, Yahweh. In the name of
Yahushua.
Bless us. And Israel.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Izari. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'aratazah. Ayathan. Lamawat. Al Yanawam. Shamar. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yashan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tizal. Al Yad. Yam Yanka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ayakak. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Shamar. Makal Ra. Yashamar. Afnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'af. Wabawa'aka. Awalam.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth Israel. Shall not slumber. So he that keepeth Israel. Salakia. Behold, he that keepeth Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
All right, this is Psalms 83. Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Al Dama Yalaka.
Al Dama Yalaka.
Al Takarash.
Al Takarash.
Al Tashakwat.
Al Tashakwat.
Al Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Our Yabika.
Our Yabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Aimaka.
Al
Ya Ira Yamu.
Ira Yamu.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Ya Ai Tazawa.
Ai Tazawa.
Al Tazapawanya.
Al Tazapawanya.
Amaro.
Amaro.
Lakau.
Lakau.
Wanaka. Magoya. Wala Aya Sakar.
Wala Aya Sakar.
Sam Yasha Al. I would die. Kaya. Nawa Ai Tazawa. Laba. Yakagwa. Ayaka. Raya. Yakarafa. Ahoy. Idawam. Waishmi Ayu. Mawa Abba. Wahagari. Gabal. Wa Imawan. Wa Amalak. Halasha. Am Yashabi. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadi. Kasaya Sara'ah. Kayabyan. Banakal. Kayashwan. Nashmadwa. Ba'ayanda Ara. Hayawa. Daman. Agma. Shayatamwa. Nadayabwa. Ka'arab. Wakazabak. Wakatazamana. Kal Nasiyakum. Ashar. Amaro. Naya Rashad. Lanawa. Na'awa. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanya Raka. Ka'ash. Taba'ira Ya'ira. Wakalaba. Kalahat. Harayam. Khan. Tharadam. Basa Irika. Wabasawa Pafka. Tabahalam. Mala'ah. Tharadam. Osalaki. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shemka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabahawa. Ayai. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya'atha. Shemka. Yahawa. Labaka. Alayawan. Al. Kal. Radazar.
In English. Psalms 83. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies. Make a tumult. And they that hate thee. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more remembered. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. Tabernacles of Edom. The Ishmaelites. Moab. The Hagarenes. Gabal. Ammon. Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Doing to them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kishon. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red. And like Zaed. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah. And as Zalmunna. Who said. Let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh. In possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As a stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth for wood. And as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storms. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded. In trouble. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth. So it's going to turn. Shabbos we see.
We're gonna find out what's going on with this camera. The camera want to do what they want to do today, man. The camera want to do what they want to. Yeah, that's what I'm a. There we go. Now we got it. There we go. Yeah, this they want to do his own thing. You know what I'm saying? But we get it. To up. Get it, correct that. All right, man. Hey, that says shalom. What's that like? Go back. Yeah. Nah, don't. This camera is really drawing today. Y'all bet. Yeah, man. To water to everybody that's in the chat, man. Y'all the real winners for hanging in there with us, man. Danisha Jones, big shout out to you. Shalom Yahar Shamar Thumb by Shem Shah. Who else we got in here? Facebook user coming out of Texas. We also got Trooper Nahalia, Matazi Allah sounds to Bob. So yeah, man, we got that. We trying to enhance, man. We trying to do some stuff for y'all, man, and enhance the picture, enhance the quality. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but we appreciate y'all bearing with us. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's John. I got the hookup right here. I mean, I might need to just have to shut it down and reset it. Because you see how this joint is frozen on this. So I'm going to shut it down and reset the cam real quick. Open that joint right back up. All right, there we go. Yeah, let's get that tracker. All right. Yeah, I'm about to get this right here. But yeah, last week, you know what I mean, we was, of course, we in the law right now. You know what I mean? This is the law that was only given to the children of Israel. And we pretty much left over, like, if you was to, say, for instance, if you were to let your brother hold something. Like, yo, I need you to hold my clippers for this week. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep them at your crib. You know what I mean? It'd be ours, but it just stay at your crib. You know what I mean? And then he get robbed. You know what I'm saying? And the dude be found who actually stole him. Then that person got to pay double. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? And then of course it was if you don't find the dude who did it, then you just make it right. You know what I mean? That brother put that trust in you to take care of his goods. You know what I mean? So you make it right. So it's something, because you know people nowadays, man, you like you locking a brother up just for stealing. You know what I mean? If somebody was to come up in your crib and steal your goods, whatever, and you find them, you want to lock him up for years, take years out of his life. But the way we do it, you know what I mean, the right government does it, is that he just gonna have to pay double what he stole. You know what I mean? That should be enough to make somebody rethink stealing your property. Right. You know what I mean? Why you gotta lock a brother up for years? Cam, sit up. Why you gotta lock a brother up for years? You know what I mean? And take years away from his life. And then when he comes out, now he got a record. You know what I'm saying? What the heck, bro? What the heck? This is crazy. Now he got a record, and it's hard for him to make a living. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we gonna get this thing right, man. I don't know why this thing is like really. No, it's looking the other way. I know. It's looking up. I don't even know where it's looking right now. Yo, this camera is really wilding today. I'm gonna have to take this camera to council. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is you doing? Y'all bear with us, man. Don't go nowhere, because today is a heavy class, man. If y'all looked at the title, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. If y'all looked at the title, this is Sex is Marriage Part 1. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what we're gonna read. I was looking a little forward, and we're gonna start it off. Now this John is it's just on me, man. You got it, sir. I'm trying to let me try to work with this right here.
All right.
Quick.
So one thing that the brother was saying, which is heavy. So today's time, when you do that time, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know, right? I ain't even touching that.
So then today's time, when you if you was to get caught stealing, that time that you give ain't gonna be to the brother that you stole from. You gonna give it back to the white man,
right?
Or to our oppressor. So like, you know what I mean? So you get that time back to our oppressor. You give time out your life to our oppressor, and it just shows how greedy that this oppressor is to forward his kingdom. Right. You know what I mean? Where we at?
So we had Exodus chapter 22. All right, and we starting at verse 16 is where we starting at. And that's why I named the title of the class what it is, because where we starting at. God, this is crazy. I'm about to call Cat real quick, see what's going on with the can. Let me do it like this real quick. But that's why I named the title what it is, because it's how we gonna be starting off. So let me read the first 7 here, and we're gonna get right into it. Are you able to read the first 7? Sure. I'm trying to get this camera straight.
Exodus 22 and 16.
On the con.
All right, so it's the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16, in the Hebrew. Ma'an. It's like what's up? Ma'an. Ya ma'an. Abaya. Las Saha. Lana. Kasap. Yashakwal. Kamahar. Habathawalaf. Verse 17. Makash Paha. La'a. Fakaya. Verse 18. Kal. Shakab. Aima. Bahama. Mayath. Yawamath. Verse 19. Zathak. Lahayim. Yakaram. Balathaya. La Yahweh. La Badawa. Verse 20. Wagar. La'a. Fawana. Wala'a. Falakataza Nawa. Kaya. Garayam. Haya Yatham. Barakaza. Matazarian. Verse 21. Kal. Athamana. Wayatha. Wam. La'a. Fa'ina 1. What was it, 16 and 21?
16 and
to 22.
Let me see. 22.
22. Verse 22. Ama Aina Sa'ainaha Athawa Kaya Ama Taza Akwa Ya Taza Akwa Alaya Shamai Ashamai Taza Ai Kwa Thawa. All right. So can you read Exodus verse 22,
Grab the mic.
16?
Today we're gonna get it right.
Yeah, you need like a regular standard camera for this.
Yeah, this is
20.
Nah, we just gotta figure out what's going on. Why I keep moving? Something is making. I wonder if it's the smoke that's making it move. Probably. No, don't do it, because if it does that, that's probably why it's like offset. I'm trying to figure that out right now.
And then there's 2 people, so it's probably hard to follow.
It's probably hard to follow. Yeah,
2 people.
That's why I'm trying to take it off of that setting and just have it straight. You know what I mean?
Can grab the mic.
Nice and loud, son.
Exodus chapter 22, verse 23.
No, verse 16.
Exodus chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, betrothed, and lie with her, he shall still be able to leave her.
What does that mean?
If you don't know, just say you know.
All right, what's the word betrothed mean? You got a dictionary on your phone? Look it up. Look at the word betrothed. So the scripture said, if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. All right, let me know you got the definition of betrothed. Engaged. All right, so engaged. So how? Okay. You know, engaged today is a whole space of marriage. But if you engage a woman, that's you can start talking to her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You engage a woman, that means you go towards her, you talk to her, right?
Right.
If a man entice a maid, it's a woman, right? So if you talk to a woman and she likes you, right? That is not engaged or she's not dealing with anybody else. So if you talk to a woman, right? You two like each other, and this woman isn't dealing with anybody else, right? And you lie down with her. So let's say you're talking to a girl and you wind up laying with her, right? And y'all wind up, you know what I mean, doing what people do as they get older, right?
As they get older.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife. So that woman, as soon as you lay with her, she is your wife.
Right. See, that's something, son, that's not being taught in the world. What's being taught in the world is get your body count up. You know what I'm saying? Try these women out here so that when you do finally decide to get married, you know what I mean, you can make the woman happy. I guess that's the point of doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But get your bounty count, sow your royal oats. Ain't that how they said in Coming to America? You know what I mean? Sow your royal oats. Get out there and just
and the spirit behind that is so wicked because you're saying pretty much go try it on a whole bunch of people.
A whole bunch of people.
And then when you finally get ready to settle, you know what I mean, your John look like a hot dog off the grill. You know what I'm saying?
Now you're wondering at the age of 30 why you need Cialis.
I know, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they so wicked, or a woman, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they tell her to go do the same thing.
Right.
I mean, in her box, you could throw a whole pack of ketchup, a whole pack of hot dogs down her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That joint like a hallway. It's open.
Good night.
You just fall in.
Just fall in.
You know what I'm saying? You wake up the ovary world. You're like, dang, how you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, so what happens is we lose concept of what's valuable to us. You know what I'm saying? Valuable valuable is enjoying that part of life for someone who also is enjoying that part of life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Come.
That's what's valuable. Valuable is you guys doing or having experiences together.
Right.
You guys doing things together. You know what I'm saying? Now a man can have multiple women.
Right.
That's true according to the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's say you entice a woman or you. Now I know a lot of this going over your head. You know what I'm saying? Because
now you should understand a little bit.
A lot of this stuff comes with age, right? Now, if a man entices any woman, it could be 50 women, right? That means you take time to take care of that woman.
Right.
This woman is a woman that you want to see make it, or you want to see her make it with you.
Right.
Right. You talk to her and she's like, yeah, you like her. You lay down with her. I'm gonna make her my rib. I'm gonna make sure she make it. All the things that I've received in life, I'm willing to let her have portion of it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's gonna be the time that you dedicate to that woman from there until the rest of your life through.
Right.
You know what I mean?
As it should be.
As it should be. But now they like you just mess with a girl, you have sex with her, and you throw her away.
Yeah, you just want to be known as the man. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember how I was. You know what I mean? I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? I went to college.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just wanted to be known as somebody who can just get bodies. You know what I'm saying? And we don't realize the damage that we do to our women.
And ourselves.
To ourselves. Damn right, to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But we do also disservice to our women because now they're getting used and abused, and then they don't trust us. And then when they don't trust us, then what's the next thing they do? They either become a whore, you know what I mean, or they go to the other side and feel as though a woman can treat them better. You know what I mean? When this, which is even worse, because in most cases, that woman is trying to be a man. You know what I'm saying? And she trying to get her body count. And she's saying, because you're a woman and I'm a woman, I can have as many women. You know what I mean? See, they do the same thing. They try to they don't know what they're doing, but in them trying to be a man, they doing the same thing that men do in the world. You see what I'm saying? And they trying to be the hardcorest of men. They ain't trying to be like the soft man, the metrosexual man.
You know what's crazy? It's like when you got a homosexual, they try to be a extreme version of what the other sex is. So you got a homosexual man trying to act like a woman, he's going to be like an extreme woman, I mean, with the breaking of the arm and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you got a homosexual woman, she tries to be an extreme man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she tried to be very, very masculine. And it's crazy because she's thinking what men should be. And that's not how men are.
That's not that. Nah.
And then the man trying to be a woman is thinking what women should be, and that's definitely not how women are. You know what I'm saying? So now it's really psychological warfare. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's destruction in the black community. Man.
Big time. So man, listen, if I could, man, like, you know, and Cam, this is a very important topic here, man, because you're young. You know what I mean? Eventually you're going to start liking girls and things like that. You know, we all had that time in our life. But what we're trying to tell you is that, you know what I mean? Save yourself, man. Save yourself the drama and trying to be like how this world is.
No, here's
you know what I mean?
Here's the meat and potatoes.
Come on, sir.
If you lay with a woman, make
Let's
sure
get
you're willing
to
to stay with her for the
rest of your life. Because that's what this is. Like this, the scripture is telling you if he's not betrothed. So that means he's not engaged. You know, in the world they say put a ring on it. You know what I mean? Put that ice on it. Now you engaged. No, like Officer not just said. Soon as you start courting that woman, you know what I mean? Soon as you start talking with that woman,
betrothed. Soon as you engage.
Soon as you engage with her, you know what I'm saying? That's y'all betrothed. You working on that. You would be upset if you talking to a girl, right? And you trying to get somewhere with her and some other dude just come out of nowhere and sweep her up. You know what I'm saying? Like we understand, like some people are in jail because of that. You know what I mean? So you got
a lot of beef. A lot of beef with Crips and Bloods,
right?
Yetas, MS-13s, and all of them gangs in East Los and all of them. A lot of them beefs started over a woman. I'm gonna say 80% of those beefs started over a woman.
Right.
I mean, I know for a fact MS-13 and 18th Street started fighting over a woman.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? Bloods and Crips. The Crips and Crips started fighting over a woman. Gangster Crips and neighborhood Crips started fighting over a woman. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the beefs that we know today, that became major beefs, is over women.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's that's why it's absolutely paramount to have laws on this.
Right.
Because the Lord know us.
Right.
He know that millions of people would die over women.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And he also knew that we would try to go out here and sow our roads, man. We would go out here and try to smash anything walking. So he put it in the law and said, if you're gonna lay with that woman, you must then get what's the scripture say? Verse 16, it says, you shall surely endow her to be your wife. That is your wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you think if everybody in this world knew, like if it was already a law, it was already in place, if they knew that once they lay with somebody that they are now married, we would have less fatherless children in this world.
Absolutely.
We would have less deaths in this world.
And another thing that if I could add, if women and men knew about this multiple wives thing,
right,
we would have more intact families.
Yeah, I'm right.
Because I'm sure most people, I mean, especially in the 90s, most people don't have their fathers or their mothers in the house.
Right.
Because their father was with
another woman.
You know what I'm saying? So if women knew that a man could have more than one wife,
right,
she might not like it, but she would stay.
Right.
Because she had to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's her duty to stay in the house with that man. You know what I'm saying? And that would have saved a lot of families in the 90s, I'm sure.
Right.
Even today, even the 70s and the 60s. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like that really back then. I know for a fact, during the 90s, all men was having sex with other women.
Right.
And families was getting
torn apart. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if we knew these laws, man, it's like it.
I was gonna say,
Cam, come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Like,
Sit up.
If I may, like not only were the families destroyed, but that other family that man was created, he wasn't around those kids trying to please his own family and keep his own family intact.
Absolutely.
So that's two families that's destroyed. That's based off of this mindset that America gave us.
Exactly, and the man most likely is perfectly capable of running both families.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That men are capable of running more than one family.
Right.
And we know that because we see it happen every day.
Damn
we
right.
see it happen every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we know the capabilities of a man and how to run multiple households. You know what I'm saying? That's the job that the Most High gave us. You know what I'm saying? So by us doing that, that's just us doing our job.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But look, man, from now on, if we was to learn and follow these scriptures that the Most High gave us, you know what I'm saying, the life that we live would be absolutely perfect.
It would be.
You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have to deal with these kids destroying the streets. That's because the fathers ain't home.
Right.
Women wanted to have single family homes. What you call it? They wanted to be single mothers.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
They want to be independent. Independent.
They wanted to leave the dad because he had sex with another woman.
Right.
Now you got 400 murders in Philadelphia.
Right.
A 14-year-old kid shot up the recreation center yesterday. A 14-year-old kid. You feel what I'm saying? A bunch of teenagers stole a car from an old head. He was 64 years old.
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
They showed a video of the young boys like this, punching him out the car, pulled him out the car, and just drove off. You know what I'm saying? It's been like 2,000 people got shot in Philly this year.
Yeah.
That's the parents of the kids that wanted to be single mothers.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
the children shall be your oppressors, man.
And that's how we destroy ourselves.
Damn right, man.
That's how we destroy ourselves. So let's keep this law. Let's keep this law with us, man. Let's keep
this
law in our heart, man.
Yeah, that's just part. Now, of course, as we move forward into the law, there's other laws about multiple wives. There's other laws about, we're gonna get that whole GMS thing straight eventually when we get down to that law, because they believe in that you can rape, you know what I mean, a child. So when we get to that law, we're gonna make sure. But this was just part one. This is the first mention of, marrying a woman due to sex.
Right.
And this is when it's betrothed, you know what I mean? When you're not betrothed to that woman. You see what I'm saying? That means she's not taken, she's not engaged or nothing like that.
We call it single today.
She's right, kind of kind, you know what I mean? So if he entice her, you know what I mean, he put that swag on her, talk to her, you know what I mean? He do it 6 months,
right?
And then he take her to lunch.
Shout out to
Captain Zion for that bar. But you know what I mean? Then of course,
so the way we do it in the UPK is if you meet a sister, right? You deal with this sister for 6 months to a year, and you don't lay with her. You just deal with her. You peep her style, peep her swag. I mean, you know the type of person she is. I mean, you chill with her, you kick it with her, y'all go to the movies or whatever the case may be for 6 months to a year. During that time, you're gonna find out exactly who she is.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you sit down and just listen to her, let her talk, and vice versa, you find out exactly who this person that you're dealing with is for a year. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't land with each other. And then at a certain point in time, things just escalate.
Right.
And when you're ready to go to the next level, you want to make sure you get counsel.
Damn.
You feel what I'm saying? Right. You and her. Because this is a lifelong commitment.
Kind of.
You feel what I'm saying? And when y'all make this lifelong commitment, this life choice, you want to make sure it's the right choice.
Damn right.
You feel what I'm saying? So in the truth, and here in the ISUPK, you want to make sure you do things correct according to the Bible.
Right.
And that's how we do things. You know what I mean? And if I could, this whole ring situation, 1940s, they come out with something called the diamond ring. The diamond ring. I think diamonds became popular in the 1940s by the Build-A-Bears, right? So now Build-A-Bears. Yeah, the nice Build-A-Bears. That's the name. So they say they started running a commercial like about the love in the ring, right? They call it the ring finger because it's they said it's the vein that goes to the heart, right? And so they put the circle on it because they saying it's the circle of life, right? So they put the ring on the finger, and they saying that you pretty much putting the ring on. You got the heart, the artery to her heart, something like that, right? That's where the whole ring thing come from. And in the 1940s, you know what I'm saying, they ran the commercial to make you go buy diamonds and rings.
Where are my diamonds?
You feel what I'm saying? So we know our oppressor is the devil. So by doing that in the 40s, now we think that's a symbol of love. That's a symbol of getting a woman and keeping her by putting a ring on it. But we know that 87% of marriages end within
2 years.
A divorce.
I would definitely say 2 years.
87% of marriages end in divorce in 2 years,
right?
Which means only 13% of Esau marriages work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
Now we're going to find out in the truth that our marriages are going to work 100%.
Damn right.
100%. Because if you do it the right way, it's going to work.
Right. Because there ain't no leaving her because she set the microwave settings off.
Right.
Ain't no leaving her just because you don't like the way she is anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is in Christian church. Christian church, you might as well say, man, listen, man, Christian church, you might as well say you can just be a whore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you go to church, you know what I mean, you get married, you have all your people see you, and then 2 years later, you know what? I really don't like her. And
his socks always on the floor.
Yeah.
He end up with his socks in the hand.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So we're going to part ways, you know,
and that's
friendly.
That's a Christian mentality. You know what I'm saying? The marriages that separate in UPK is because the woman has a Christian mentality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a magical divorce button right
magical.
Here.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if we take away this divorce button, and it's like, we gonna work this out.
Right.
Till death do us part, nigga.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? If you find a woman like that, that woman is gonna stick with you forever. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all two are going to make great things happen in life. So listen, as we learn the laws about women and marriages, as we learn about how to betrothal women, we're gonna really get into the meat and potatoes.
Word.
We're gonna find out exactly what's that. We're gonna find out exactly how to do this the right way. You know what I mean? Let's get rid of that divorce button. Who reading?
Now let me get that to Zerah Bakar.
All right, Zerah Bakar. You start back at Exodus 22 and 16.
Can you hand him the mic, Ken?
The book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16.
What?
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
Right.
Verse 17. If her father utterly refuse to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgins.
So what does that mean, King? Read it from the top. Read it again.
God. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
So he talked to a girl, and she like him, he like her, then and he lay with her, then she shall be his wife. Go ahead.
Right.
If her father utterly refuse.
But if her father doesn't like it, let's say you talk to a girl, right? And you like, yo, can I marry your daughter? And he like, hell no, young boy, F on my face. So like,
F you mean?
Hell no, young boy. You that's the young boy. No, right? He refused. Go ahead.
To give her unto him, he shall pay money.
What does that mean, Ken? The person what? The person who's trying to marry her pays money. Why? Robert Carr?
Okay. I heard the general break this down the other day. He said that, like on verse 17, it says, if her father utterly refused to give her unto him, he shall pay money according to the dowry of virgin. I believe the father pays the money. Or no. I think he did say the father paid the money because of like it's no giving the girl back when she becomes like. So say for instance, the brother who slept with the daughter and the father refused. There's no giving the daughter back. You know what I'm saying? So like she's the person. So the father will pay the money, correct? Or no, I will still pay the money, but she's still mine. Like there's no returning that girl.
I mean, if I may. If I may. It says it right there in verse 16. You know what I mean? It says he shall surely endow her to be his wife. So whether or not if his father agrees or disagrees, he shall surely pay that dowry.
But this is before he lays with her.
Right.
So 17 is before.
Right.
So
But
let's say the father refuses
mm-hmm.
to give her unto him. Meaning, if you ask the father, like, can I marry your daughter? And he says no, then you offer to pay for her, which is what we read in Genesis.
Exactly.
With Dinah, chapter 34.
Right.
Remember that the Hamite tried to pay for Dinah.
Right.
He's
after
like,
he
I'll
did
buy
it.
her. I'll give you what you want. I'll give you horses, cattle, da 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 da. But this was after he had sex with her. He tried to pay for Dinah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? After he raped her. And that's pretty much how it goes. You pay the father.
Right.
So let's say the father, like, all right, look, you can have my daughter, but I want a Chevy Silverado
SS.
I want the Bighorn Ram. I want the AK-49.
Right.
I want the AR-16.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I want the best of the best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, you give me these things, and I want 20,000.
Right.
For my daughter. Right. If you could give me that, then you got it.
You got my blessing. Right.
You got my blessing. Right. You got it. And he like, damn, that's heavy. But that's what my daughter worth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me to part ways with my daughter, you gotta give me a lot of things. I put time and effort into this girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I made her perfect for you.
Right.
And then you gonna pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Of course, with the dowry.
Because what if he had, because back in those days, man, we used to, give our daughters and set up with other families. You know what I'm saying? So what if he was just like, when you get older, I want you to marry, such and such. And that family was like, all right, when my son gets older, he's going to marry your daughter. And then here come pimp, not come through. And he sweep her off her feet. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet.
So now he mad. The father's like, oh, no, man, I was going to give it to her. You ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? This man is freaking LeBron James rich over here. Mm-hmm. So this is what I want. You know what I mean? You want to make me happy? This is what I want, man. You know what I mean? You got to go play some ball. You got to get in the NBA. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You got to get in the NBA. You got to make all that money. And then you got my blessing. Because I was going to get a lot for her. You see what I'm saying? And that's pretty much how that's running down.
Mm-hmm. So you definitely should go to the father first when you want to marry your daughter. I mean, always get the father's blessing. You know
right.
Like, listen, I want to marry your daughter.
Right.
You know I'm saying, if I could, what would it take for me to marry your daughter?
Right.
He'd be like, listen, I don't want you to marry my daughter, or I do want you to marry my daughter.
Come on.
And if you don't, then you got to pay him a dowry. If he wants you, you got his blessing. You like, yeah, go ahead, you got it, young man.
Right.
You absolutely perfect for my daughter.
Right.
You don't gotta pay for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's blessing you.
Right.
You already got the blessing.
Right. And if she don't have a father, you know what I mean? Because you gotta understand, some of these daughters in the school, they ain't got fathers, man. Where do you go? If she don't have a father, where you go?
You go to like the elders. Right. Like you'll go to the elders of her I guess the tribe where she at.
Yeah, man of the Lord.
Every woman belongs to a man.
Damn right.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Every woman belongs to a man.
Yep. So she getting some her knowledge from somewhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Somebody is helping her. You know what I mean? Giving her something. Somebody she cares about. Somebody she goes to when she's in trouble. Here in the ISUPK, that's why we have counsel. You know what I'm saying? So after that 6 months and you really into her, do it the right way, man. You know what I mean? Go to the generals, go to the officers in the school. You know what I mean? Say, hey man, I really like this girl. I want to blah, blah, blah. And you're gonna have to pay that dowry. To the school. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that goes.
So here in the UPK, if you like a sister in Maine, right? Mm-hmm. And you like, damn, yo, sister in Maine, she dumb thick, she got turkey, right? Salakia, right? You like, damn, she dumb thick, she got turkey, right? She got all that, she bad. And like, I'm
got a good mind on her and everything.
She got a good mind, right?
She's not a dragon out here.
Exactly, right? Salakia. You talk to the captain in your town, like, Salakia, can I talk to sis right here?
Right.
Right? And the captain, then they go up through the proper channels, right? Mm-hmm. And you pay the dowry to the school. Right. Because she don't belong to nobody. She don't have no pop. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's how we do it, man.
We do everything righteous, decent, and in order, man. We don't just do our own thing. You know what I'm saying? In this school. That's what I really like about UPK. You know what I mean? We keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? We follow these scriptures to a T. You know what I mean? Now, understand, some brothers, they're going to do their own thing. You know what I mean? But understand, sometimes you're going to pay for that. You're going to pay for that when you go outside the council. You know what I mean? Because the council is right. They're going to tell you how to do it the right way. We are in place to protect our brothers. But some dudes, they come out the world, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, I can have multiple ribs, man. Shoot." And the sisters, you know what I mean? I can get me a good man and don't know nothing about that man. You know what I mean? That man could just be a young man in the school. He just here in all black. You don't even know what being in all black is. And you just like, oh, he's a righteous brother. Right. He ready. He's fitting. You know what I mean? So, and you go ahead and lay with somebody so quickly, and you don't realize what you get yourself into.
A lot of marriages too that's married prematurely.
Right.
You'll see the flaws. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like every marriage has flaws, but a lot of times immaturity or just a rush relationship, you see the flaws in that relationship. A lot of times they wish they would have waited.
A lot of time, 100% of the time.
I heard somebody say, if only I knew then what I know now.
Right.
But you never know now.
Right.
You knew then.
Never.
You know what I mean? So you always don't know now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So make sure when you do make a decision, you think about how you're gonna feel in the future.
Take your time, young man.
Facts.
Mama used to say. And I'm just going to tell you like that, and I know we're going to get right into it. But I definitely wanted to hang on this topic just a little bit longer because this is so important. You know what I mean, to our nation. This is one law that the nation of Israel does not get right today. This is one law right here that'll fix our nation if we understood it. Right. If every single time I went out and hollered at you and I was able to tell her this, or any of my brothers, I tell them this, and they were to keep it, this whole nation would change. If we can get them to understand that if you lay with somebody, they are your spouse. That is your husband, that is your wife, and there is no divorce. You know what I mean? You shall not put them away just because you don't like them no more, or just because they titties start sagging. You know what I mean?
Like sweet potato.
You know what I mean? It does. Nah, man. It is for life. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. You men understand, because a lot of men want to, they get into the pretty things and they like the pretty things, and then we start getting ugly like potatoes. They want to go to another one. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can have another one, but that first one is not I don't even mean say first one, but your other wife, you should not diminish from her. You know what I'm saying? So understand this, man. Like this, if we got this part right here right, we would get the kingdom a lot sooner. We get the kingdom a lot sooner.
All right, you got it. Who's reading?
Me, I'm reading. Verse 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Ooh, we.
Whosoever.
So like it can. What's a witch? What's witchcraft?
Like that.
Exactly. So dealing with evil spirits. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that deal with evil spirits, dark magic, and things of that nature, Satan worship is actually a religion. But Satan worship is just like what's the brother that tried to bring somebody back? He tried to bring back Saul. What's the scripture talking about? He tried to bring the brother back to life. He came into life. He's like, damn, what am I doing here? I think it's injustice.
Oh shoot! Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Somebody.
He was like, "What the heck?"
Was it King Ahab? Somebody tried to bring somebody back to life. You know what I'm saying? He died. You know what I mean? We don't suffer wish to live.
Right.
Witchcraft is drug dealers today. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with evil spirits. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna make that person bug out.
Freaking man, if I may, so I've been watching this show, Snowfall, and that thing, it really gets into how that crack had turned people like that. It was like watching what's the World War Z. Like the she took a hit of the joint, and next thing you know, she was partying. She was like, "Where the crack at? Where the crack at? Any more crack?" Next thing you know, she was cracked out. You know what I mean? She was like, there was one scene, when in the beginning of one episode, the one girl, she was trying to get crack. Her father was coming, and the boy was like, "Nah," because her father was a cop. So she was like, "Oh shoot!" You know what I mean? The boy was like, oh, shoot, he tried to dip.
Mm-hmm.
She ran after the car, jumped in the window, and she looked like a straight up zombie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really broke down how it turned somebody who was, you know, she was supposed to go to Spelman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She was prominent. She was about to be a really good, and smoking that one night of crack, flipped it. You know what I mean? Just like that, man.
Same thing with heroin.
Yeah.
I read the book by Donald Goines, Dope Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dope is the same way. Heroin is the same way.
Damn.
I mean, you'll see somebody that have a bright future, and they take a blast, and it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
You know what I'm saying? And even weed, like
weed
is the same way. Like when you a young kid, all you want to do is smoke weed.
That's all I wanted to do.
Before and after,
right?
During and at night, in the morning. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you chase the high,
right?
And it never stops. You don't ever say, you know what, I'm cool. I don't need to smoke right now.
Right.
It's always like I need
to smoke.
Blunt. I need another blunt.
Wake and bake.
I need a wake and bake. I need a blunt before I go to sleep. Before school, after school. I'm gonna smoke during break.
Right.
It's just so much weed. You can smoke all the weed in your city.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why we gotta understand, like, weed and heroin and crack are all in the same line.
All in the same line.
Actually, statistics show that the higher the THC value, I think it's anything above 13 is on the same level as ecstasy in one of them drugs. You know what I'm saying? So marijuana is classified with ecstasy after a certain THC value. You know what I'm saying? So marijuana is in fact a drug.
Yeah, it's very addictive, man. It's hard to let that thing go, man.
So
you know what I'm saying?
So we learn like dealing with witchcraft and idolatry and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? You shouldn't live because you're destroying the community. Con. And if I may, sir, like I remember when I was in elementary school, like about 6th grade, I want to say about 6th, 7th grade, they used to do Greek mythology. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I remember watching, you know, those movies, and you see the witches, and they got this big old giant black pot, cast iron pot, and they stirring. You know what I mean? Stirring inside that pot. And you see the smoke coming off of it. That's the same thing they doing with that crack rock. They stirring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They doing the same thing. So yeah, that's definitely witchcraft. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then you got these people that's, you know what I mean, into the horoscopes. You know what I mean? People that's into
that word just sound crazy.
Yeah, horoscope.
Good night.
Horoscope. You can't even, man, shoot, you can't even talk to a girl nowadays. It used to be a thing back in the day. You remember there used to be a song, you know what I mean? Capricorn, and my name is Larry. Like, I forget what he said, but it was something like that. But they used
thousands of what's your zodiac sign?
Yeah, exactly. Massive, you know what I mean? Like you were so hyped to be what you was. You know what I mean? I don't even like it so much that I ain't gonna say it. I was about to give myself as an example. I don't even want to say it because people be like, oh, he that? Oh, I know about him.
Yeah.
This is what he is, and this
Leo?
is you this and you that. Oh, I know what you about. I know what you about. And that's
really it's constellations. It's one.
Yeah.
So like what?
No. Okay. No, I was gonna say like as soon as you make a statement, when you're talking when you're talking to people, as soon as you make a statement, it's like, oh, when was your birthday?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're trying to break me down by
right.
Oh, what's your sign?
Oh, you must be a Libra because you
so
like to lie.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, my birthday January 12th. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
February 30th.
Yeah.
Right.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, I'll say that, and they're like, oh, you're a Capricorn. That's why you acting like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you dummy. I ain't none of that.
Yo, goof ass.
Crazy. It's a constellation. So it's where the stars was when you was born.
Right.
That's all it is. So wherever the stars was when you was born, they're like, all right, so the stars is here. This is how you gonna act. And it's dumb as hell.
Now people really take it like to the extremes. So like they because they got it in the newspapers now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they'll get up in the morning and they'll read the newspaper and say, somebody's gonna come by and say hi to me today. And what do you know? Somebody just came by and said, hey, it was right. I'm wondering what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Like
all right, let's keep going.
Good.
Verse 19.
Good. Cam, you up for it?
Okay.
No, you got it. All right, good.
Whosoever lieth with a beast, whosoever lieth with a beast shall surely be put to death.
Good night.
Some lands with that butt. Don't get anybody butt.
Yo, that was a thing too. Them Esau was loving doing that.
Yeah.
I remember I used to hear stories about that. You know what I mean?
Mexico, they have sex with donkeys. You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
They call them zonkies. This is just saying homosexual. That's the Tijuana and TJ. But they definitely have sex with donkeys. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord had to put this there because people was doing it.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a thing. People have sex with animals all the time.
And they still do. I remember in high school, like it used to be videos of the oppressors girls having sex with horses.
Having sex with horses. Jesus Christ. I mean, so just imagine having sex behind a horse.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? You like, come here, girl. You like, damn. She like this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so just imagine having sex with some girl that had sex with a horse.
Man, that's nasty as hell, man.
Disgusting.
That's nasty as hell, man.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I've seen I want to say, was it Facebook or something? The chick was talking about how you should have sex with your dog. You know what I mean? And the dog wanted it right then while she was doing the video. The dog was hopping all over it. She was like, you should have sex with the dog. The dog was climbing all on her. You know what I mean? And she was like, and she's like, damn boy, and he wasn't listening.
Right.
Like he was like, nah, I want that. I want that.
Listen,
of course it was Esau, but I'm just saying still.
I don't know if there's dog breeders in here, but when you breed a dog, when you put them two together, they lock. The dogs lock and they stuck together, right? And they'll walk like this for probably 10 minutes.
Damn.
They lock together, the two dogs, and they locked like that. They can't separate because when the dog has sex, right? I guess what happened with the male dog when he let it go, it turned into like a baseball, like it's huge, right? It swelled up like this, and it can't come out. So until he done, it don't come out. So then them two locked together. I don't know how that happened with a regular person.
Yo, that's nasty.
You know what I'm saying? Man. Like that just even sound crazy. Whatever. I don't even know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, you need to die.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that.
That's
you just need to die.
So the Lord,
there's
the Lord
no purpose for life for you.
You know what I mean? The law is heavy, man. Who got it?
I got it. Verse 20. He that sacrifices, he that sacrifices it unto any god, save unto the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed.
Good night.
Right. So how do we sacrifice today? And what's your sacrifice?
We might smoke to a dead person, or we might smoke to.
But what do you sacrifice?
What you mean?
What do you sacrifice?
I'm sacrificing my lungs. I'm sacrificing like when you smoking, isn't it like offering up like strange incense unto the Lord?
Yes, it is. But what is your sacrifice?
My money.
Yeah,
your money.
Damn right.
That's what we sacrifice.
Right.
We sacrifice our money to a strange God.
Where your money is, that's where your heart is.
Because you get your money and you like, damn, I got this much money. I'm gonna sacrifice it for weed.
Right.
You give it over. You know what I'm saying? And now you get the weed in return. And
right.
like now you smoke it up to whoever you want to smoke it to, but your sacrifice is your money.
Right.
That's what you give up. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
So man, that's how we give our sacrifices to strange gods.
Yeah, that money should be used for paying your tithes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know,
that's
better places.
Way better places in the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you rather put it in your lungs for a 15-minute hot or 20-minute, however long it lasts. I forget. You know what I mean? Because I used to, I wouldn't let it go down when I was smoking. You know what I mean? As soon as I smoke and it start to go down, I was smoking enough. I was smoking enough. You know what I mean?
With a refill.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just the way we work. I mean, like, we know, I know this brother for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We was in those days together. You know what I'm saying? So we already know. You know what I'm saying? You got $5 left.
Good night. $5. That's a nick right there.
You sacrifice that on your last $5.
The last $5.
What $5? You get $10.
Damn right.
And you
damn right.
And we'll split a 250 over
and
a Dutch.
Yep.
And a soda.
That'll be about right. That sound about right.
That's sacrificing.
Yeah.
Because now it's like I only got $10. So what I'm gonna do? Let's say you got no gas in the car.
Right.
Or, you know what I mean? You like, damn, I ain't got no gas, but I ain't got no weed. I'm gonna just buy the weed. That's the sacrifice.
Yeah, I've been in situations where I was like, I only got a certain amount of money in my account. But you know what? I'm about to go negative. I'm about to go negative. I only got $20 in my account, but I'm gonna take this 100 out.
That's
overdraft. Like, I'm just taking. Y'all get paid again. You get paid, and now your bill is due, and you can barely pay your bill. Mm-hmm. Guess what? I'm gonna overdraft again.
Now it's heavy. There's heavy. These two scriptures right behind each other.
Right.
So suffering the wish to live.
Right.
And the sacrifice to another God.
Right.
Because the witch is going to take your money.
Damn right.
And you're going to sacrifice it to that God.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn
That's today how we deal with witches and sacrifices.
You know what
I'm saying? Like back then, it was different. I don't know what they was doing back then.
Right.
But today, we got to live with this law.
Right.
We got 21.
Mm-hmm. Thou shalt neither vex a stranger, nor oppress him.
Mm-hmm.
For ye were strangers in the land of Egypt.
Mm-hmm. So now it's like, you see a man walking through the door, you like, and you just chastise a man for no reason.
Right.
Why? I mean, that's just an evil spirit on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like now, we were strangers in Egypt. I mean, we was different people in Egypt. But today, when you see Tim at the store, or what's his name? Ben. At Wawa, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta check him for being whatever he was born as. What you got? What's wrong?
No.
I mean, so we don't check strangers because they born as a Edomite, or born as a Moabite, whatever the case may be.
You just,
you know what I mean? You know what the law say for you. You know what the law got for you, and you just deal with that. You know what I mean? We have verse 22?
22.
Oh, God.
All right, go ahead.
Ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, don't make her feel bad because of her husband did, or, you know what I mean, her kids don't got no dad.
Right.
All right.
Excellent. Wow, man. Any questions in the chat? You know what I mean? I know y'all could definitely put them in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom, Yahal Shemar, Thumba Shem Yashai, Kanai in the building. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, for sure. Y'all got any questions? Definitely put them in the chat in regards to what we was talking about today. But we pretty much going to go ahead and end that up and send up these prayers. The water to y'all for listening, man, and dealing with us today with our camera. Camera was on it today, man.
You should not let the camera live.
Right, for real, man.
That joint suffered witchcraft.
Yeah, it definitely was on some other type stuff today, man. I'm gonna have to take it to council. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely gonna pick up next week where we left off at. So Cam?
Nick Jr.
Sounds so good, don't you agree? All right. So we're gonna bless the Torah.
Yahweh Shem Yashar Brak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yashar Brak Yah. The camera was supposed to be following us, but we'll work on it. We'll get it next time. What was that?
Yahweh Shem Yashar Brak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yashar Brak Yah.
No, camera good.
Turn it up, right?
All right. So we'll send these prayers again. Imagine, which means to stand. We'll point your eye with them, which means turn the face to east. We'll send the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak, Taba'ah, Ratazayah, Hayah, Aisha, Ra Ratazah, Kawal, Hayah, Bashamaya.
Bashamaya.
Nathanawa.
Nathanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cal.
Cal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaknawa.
Wasalaknawa.
Kabawathnawa.
Kabawathnawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawathinawa.
Kabawathinawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Kabaya'anawa.
Kabaya'anawa.
Banasaya 1.
Banasaya 1.
Abal.
Abal.
Awashanawa.
Awashanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rod.
Rod.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Wa'akapara.
Wa'akapara.
Wa'abalumni.
Wa'abalumni.
Aman.
Aman. In English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our
As
debts.
we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not.
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. When the Israel gonna get one praise and salute. Imam Shabbat. Amajim. Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Brakathum.
Yajimitai. Slaki. Sorry. We'll get a sister one praise and salute. Men of Israel. Imam Shabbat. Amajim. Barak.
Yahweh Shemar Alatham by Shem Yahushua.
Yajimitai.
Sorry.
I need some believe.